that should probably be brought into focus. And so there's everybody has only one tongue, then the church probably only has one tongue. God is the one who sovereignly gives the gift, and He gives them. Let's see, verse 18. But now hath God set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it hath pleased Him. God is the one who sovereignly gives the gifts, and He gives them as it pleases Him. He is the one who to be pleased. You see, these gifts are in the body so that the body can function. A man in one of my congregations had an unusual gift. He was not an usher, but he would stand in the back of the church, and if there was any kind of disturbance or commotion in the service, he would take care of it. This is J. Vernon McGee and not me speaking. If a baby was crying in the church, one of the ushers might ask the mother to leave and antagonize her by doing so. But this man had a gift. He would go to the mother and play with the baby in a few minutes and then say, "By the way, we have a nursery here. Would you like me to take the baby down there or show you where the nursery is?" The mother would always respond. The mothers always responded. He just had a way of handling people. As I told him, he had a rare gift and one that is needed in the church. You may be surprised that something like that is a gift. Of course, it is a gift, and so is cooking or baking or sewing. We can get some idea about gifts from incidents in the Bible. Ananias and Sapphira had gifts, but they had not submitted to the lordship of Jesus Christ, and their gifts were not functioning for the Lord. So they fell down dead before Simon Peter. They couldn't exist in the early church. They had gifts, but they were not exercising them as they should. There was a woman by the name of Dorcas who had a gift of sewing, and she used that gift under the lordship of Christ. She exercised it in the will of God. When she died, Simon Peter went to Joppa, and the widows had a regular fashion show as they showed Peter the dresses that Dorcas had made. The reason they wore them wasn't that these were all that those poor women had to wear. Dorcas and her gift were important in the early church, so much so that Peter raised her from the dead. She had a gift that was still needed. Simon Peter had a gift. He was the great preacher on the day of Pentecost. God used him mightily. When God no longer needed his gift, he died. He was not raised from the dead. My friend, the Spirit of God is sovereign in all of this. He is the one who determines what is important and what is not important. If God has called you to bake a cake or to sew a dress, then do it. That is a gift. The Holy Spirit wants us to use our gifts and to bring them under the lordship of Jesus Christ. Verse 19. And if they were all one member, where were the body? Now, J. Vernon McGee, the commentary lumps verses 19 through 22 all together, but in the radio broadcast, J. Vernon breaks out 19 into this